You make $100,000 a year, maybe even $150,000. Your salary keeps climbing, but somehow, at the end of each month, you're still broke. Sound familiar? Today, I'm going to show you exactly why high income doesn't create wealth. And more importantly, I'm going to show you what actually does. Most people believe wealth comes from making more money. It doesn't. Wealth comes from managing money better than other people. Let me prove it to you. There's a psychological principle called lifestyle inflation. It's simple: when your income goes up, your spending goes up at the same rate, sometimes faster. You get a $10,000 raise. Suddenly, you need a nicer car, better apartment, fancier restaurants, newer clothes, expensive coffee every morning. Within months, that raise disappears completely. You're back to living paycheck to paycheck, but at a higher income level. This is the invisible trap that keeps 90% of high earners broke. It's not about your income. It's about your spending rate. Let me introduce you to Sarah. She makes $120,000 a year. That's more than most people earn. But she's drowning in financial stress. Her monthly expenses: $2,500 rent, $600 car payment, $400 insurance, $300 subscriptions, $200 dining, $150 gym and entertainment. That's $4,050 a month just for survival. After taxes, she brings home about $7,500 a month. After expenses, she has $3,250 left. Sounds like plenty, right? Wrong. She doesn't actually save that $3,350. She spends it on things she thinks she deserves: vacations, shopping, impulsive purchases, new gadgets. By the end of the year, Sarah has saved almost nothing. She earns six figures and has $0 in the bank. How is this possible? It's a phenomenon called the hedonic treadmill. Your brain adapts to higher income. It stops feeling special. You want more. You feel like you deserve more. This is why lottery winners go broke. Why athletes earning millions file for bankruptcy. Why your friend who got that promotion still can't afford a vacation. High income creates a false sense of security. You think, I make good money, I'll be fine. But fine isn't the same as rich. Fine is just broke with a bigger apartment. Now meet Marcus. He makes $80,000 a year, less than Sarah, but he's completely financially free. Why? Marcus has a completely different philosophy. He doesn't increase his spending when his income increases. He increases his savings. His expenses stay at $2,500 per month. Fixed, intentional, non-negotiable. When he got a raise, he didn't celebrate with a new car. He celebrated by investing it. Marcus saves $3,000 every single month. That's $36,000 per year. Over a decade, that's $360,000. Plus compound interest. He's building real wealth. The difference between Sarah and Marcus isn't their income. It's their relationship with money. Sarah sees more income as permission to spend more. Marcus sees it as permission to save more. This is the psychological shift that changes everything. And here's the truth. Nobody teaches you this. Not in school, not in your family, not in society. Society teaches you to spend. Spend on status symbols, spend on comfort, spend on things that make you feel successful, but these things don't create wealth. They destroy it. Real wealth is built in the gap between what you earn and what you spend. The bigger that gap, the faster you build wealth. If you earn $100,000 and spend $99,000, you're building $1,000 per month in wealth. If you earn $100,000 and spend $70,000, you're building $30,000 per month in wealth. That's the actual formula. It has nothing to do with how much you earn. It has everything to do with how much you don't spend. Most high earners fail at this because they suffer from what I call income blindness. They make great money but have no idea where it goes. They don't track it. They don't budget it. They just spend. And they keep wondering why they're not building wealth despite their excellent income. Here's what successful wealth builders do differently. They control their lifestyle. Intentionally. Ruthlessly. They decide what they're going to spend on. Everything else is eliminated. They don't spend based on what they earn. They spend based on what they've decided in advance. This is called paying yourself first. It works like this. You earn $7,500 a month. Before you pay rent, before you pay anything, you move $2,000 to savings. That's non-negotiable. Then you live on the remaining $5,500, not because you have to, but because you decided to. This creates a massive psychological shift. Suddenly, you're not trying to save leftover money. You're trying to live on a fixed budget. These are opposite mindsets, and the second one actually works. When you pay yourself first, you're sending a powerful message to your brain. Wealth is the priority. Not comfort, not status, wealth. This is how millionaires think. This is how people retire early. This is how generational wealth is built. Not by earning more, by spending less than you earn. The hard truth: your income will never be high enough to outrun your spending habits. If you can't save $500 per month on an $80,000 salary, you won't save $5,000 per month on an $800,000 salary. The money just disappears. Lifestyle inflation is ruthless. It always adjusts to match your income. So here's what you need to do starting today. Stop waiting for a higher income to build wealth. Start building it with your current income. Pick a percentage, maybe 20% of your income. Commit to saving it. No excuses, no adjustments. That's your wealth-building number. That's your real job. Your high income is an asset, but only if you treat it like one. If you spend it all, it's worthless. If you invest it, it's everything. Remember, you'll never get rich from your income. You'll only get rich from what you don't spend. That's the real secret, and now you know it.